So today's video is another video in the Hachette Disney Crochet Granny Square Blanket series, and today we are moving on to issue 63. Issue 63 is our Finding Nemo Coral Flower Square, which is this one just here. For this square you will need 6 different colour yarns. The white this time is just for the border, but we're using dark teal, shell pink, brick red, coral and aqua green. Now remember, if you are a subscriber to Hachette Disney Crochet, or if you buy the patterns and you're using these videos alongside your patterns, please remember to leave a like on the video just so I can gauge how many people are still following along. Remember to leave a comment if you need any help or if you just want to chat, and hit the subscribe button, and then make sure to click the bell to receive a notification for when the next video is posted, because you all know by now how useless I am at posting to socials for when the next video's up, and I do believe that I haven't posted the last couple of videos, so that's just kind of given me a reminder. Also, we said about creating a Facebook group in the last video. I do believe it was the last one, and I have gone ahead and done that. So what I will do when I upload this video is I will put a link to the group in the comments. It's just, if you just search for Crochet with Jerri on Facebook, you will be able to see that group. I believe there is just me in there at the moment, but hopefully we can build that one up. We can all start posting our work in there and admire everyone's work. And also it's a group for if people are struggling and I'm not around to answer your questions immediately. Hopefully all of you can help everyone else out as well. Let's just create a really lovely crochet community. That is my goal, to have a really lovely friendly group with hardly any strict rules, and we can just post and chat and crochet to our heart's content. Anyway, let's get on with the video. So we are starting with the aqua green coloured yarn. So we're starting this one off a little bit different to how we normally would, and we want to start off by creating a padded ring. So again, I'm really sorry that I'm right-handed and can only show this right-handed. This isn't a magic ring. I know I normally say that spiel for the magic ring, but we're doing a padded ring. And we want to wrap the yarn around our index finger 8 times. So I'm just going to pinch with my thumb, and I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So once you've done it 8 times, we're pinching it and sliding it off. Hopefully you haven't wrapped it round too tight, but even when you don't, you can't get it off because I'm struggling. There we go, I've done it. Pick up your hook and go through the centre and wrap your yarn around it so you can draw it through. It's easier literally just to wrap it around the tip of your hook a couple of times just to pull it up. And then once you've got that loop, you can work from there. So now that one's on my hook, you want to make a slip stitch. So just yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook, and now hopefully that one should be secure. You want to make 1 chain, and then for round 1 we're doing double crochets into the ring. So go in through, pull up a loop so you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both. So we've done 1, back in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. There's 2. There's 3, 4 and 5. If you look under round 1, it will tell you how many of those double crochets you need to do, and I will meet you at the end of the round. So I've done as many double crochets as it says I need to under round 1. And then when you get to the end, you want to do a slip stitch into your first double crochet stitch that you did. So if you turn it on the side, that one there, the first sort of small V you can see is your 1 chain. You don't want to go into that one. You want to go into the big one after. So we'll go in through this one, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop that's on your hook. You can now fasten that one off. We're going to be working with the shell pink in the next round, and you can join it to any one of your stitches. My shell pink's joined and I've pulled up a loop to put that one on my hook. So you want to chain 2, 1 and 2. We're then going to do a treble into the same stitch that we joined our yarn to. So yarn over and into the same stitch, pull up a loop so you've got 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We then want to chain 1. We're then going to do a treble 2 cluster in the next stitch, followed by 1 chain, and under round 2 it tells you how many times you need to do that. So yarn over into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, back into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. You're left with 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 and chain 1. Yarn over, ready for the next, into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, into the same, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1. I'll do one more with you. Yarn over, into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1. If you continue doing that one going around, it will tell you under round 2 how many of those you need. I'll meet you at the end of the round. So I'm at the end of round 2 and I've just done my final 1 chain. We then need to slip stitch into the second chain to join. So we've got 2 chains here at the beginning that we did at the start of the round. So you just want to go into the second one. This shell pink splits so easy. There we go. Pull up a loop, pull it through the loop that's on your hook. You can now go ahead and fasten off your shell pink. We're going to be working with the coral in the next round, and you can join it to any of your 1 chain spaces. So it's any of the spaces between the clusters that we've just done in this round. I've joined my coral yarn ready for round 3. I'll just put that one on my hook, and we need to chain 2. 1 and 2. We then need to do a half treble in the same space we joined our yarn to. So we're yarning over into the same space, pulling up a loop so we've got 3 on our hook, yarning over and pulling through all 3 loops. We want to chain 1, and into the next space we're going to do 2 half trebles. So yarn over into the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1. 2 half trebles into the next space, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 1. So you need to do that going all the way around. It's 2 half trebles followed by 1 chain. In the magazine under round 3 it will tell you exactly how many times you need to do that, and I will meet you at the end of the round. I've just finished off with my last 1 chain at the end. We want to then finish off with a slip stitch into our second chain again. So you've got your 2 chains here, go in through your second, pull up a loop, pull it through the loop that's on your hook. You can now fasten off your coral yarn. We're going to be working with yarn D in the next round, which is the brick red, and you want to join it to any space between the 2 half trebles. I found the lingo on this one a bit confusing because I've actually just filmed and done this round and it didn't work. Now it's said to join the brick red yarn to any of the spaces between the 2 half trebles. So surely that means going in between the 2 half trebles. It doesn't say to join it to your 1 chain spaces, which are all your big spaces going around, but that in fact is actually what you need to do. So that confused me a bit. So just to clarify that, if you do read the magazine and get confused, it says to join it between 2 half trebles, which would be your tiny space in between your stitches, don't do that. Join it to the 1 chain space. Yarn on my hook. We're then going to do 5 trebles into the next 1 chain space. So yarn over into the next space and pull up a loop. Pull through 2, pull through 2. We've done 1 treble. Pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we need to slip stitch into the next 1 chain space. So go in through, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop that's on your hook. 5 trebles into the next space. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1 slip stitch into the next. So continue going around, 5 trebles, 1 slip stitch, 5 trebles, 1 slip stitch. It will tell you under round 4 how many times you need to do that, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Now I'm going to be completely honest with you, I've got an extra stitch. Yours at the moment should look like that. You should have done your last slip stitch into the one you started with, so pulling up a loop and pulling it through. For some reason I've got that extra stitch, so I'm going to do an extra slip stitch. Do an extra slip stitch as well if you need to. So I'm going back in through the 1 chain space that I started with, pulling up a loop, pulling it through, just to finish that one off. But I do apologise about that. It might be my fault, it might be the pattern's fault, but I just wanted to make sure we'd covered up that last cluster at the end because I didn't want that big gap in there. So we need to fasten off yarn D, and we're going to be working with yarn A again, the aqua green, and we want to join it to any space between the 2 half trebles in round 3. I thought it was easier to just show this one on camera. So we're starting off in the same place to which we would have started off in the last round. So go in between, this is round 3 here, the coral. I'm going in between into the 1 chain space and I'm attaching my yarn there. So I'm covering up the slip stitch that we did here in the last round. There's a few too many ends here for my liking. I know this one's gonna be a pain in the neck once we've finished, but we shall worry about that later. So I've tied that one on and put that one on my hook. So for round 5 we want to do a double crochet in the next 2 trebles. So we're working into these stitches here, the trebles that we did from the last round. So into my first, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. Into the next, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. We want to do a double crochet, 2 chains and a double crochet into the next stitch. So into the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both, chain 2, 1 and 2, and 1 more double crochet into the same stitch, and then a single double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. We're then going to do a slip stitch into the next space. So we're going in through the space between these stitches of round 3 again. So go in through, pull up a loop, pull it through the loop that's on your hook. Then we're just repeating that going around. So double crochet in the next, double crochet in the next. In the next stitch is 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 double crochet. 1, 2 chains, 1 and 2, 1 double crochet. 2 singles, 1 and 2, and then slip stitch. So continue doing that all the way around and I'll meet you when you get to the end of the round. Once you've gone all the way around, it should look something like this. And I've got to say, I think this looks beautiful. The colour combination is just so pretty. So what I'm going to do is I've just done my last 1 double crochet. And I'm going to slip stitch into the space that we started in. So pull up a loop, pull it through the loop that's on your hook. We're going to continue working with the aqua green in round 6 as well. So we want to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We then want to work behind the petals, and we're going to do a double crochet into the space between the 2 half trebles in round 3 8 times. So you want to move your chains behind, but then we're going to go back into the same space where we've been doing those slip stitches. Pulling up a loop, and you can pull that petal forward to make sure you're going in behind. Yarn over and pull through both, and it should look like so. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then into that next space again, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. If you do that going all the way around, I'll meet you at the end of the round. So I've done my last 4 chains. I'm going to go back into the original space that we started in. So pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. And you should have something that looks like this on the back now, with your lines going across behind every petal. You can now fasten off your aqua green. In round 7 we're going to be working with yarn E, which is the dark teal, and you want to join it to any of your 4 chain spaces. So join it to any of these spaces behind your work. So that's where my yarn is joined to. Just going to put that one on my hook. And then for round 7 we want to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. You then want to do a double treble and 3 trebles into the same space that you joined your yarn to. So for a double treble we're yarning over twice. Going in through that space, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and now 3 trebles into the same space. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's 1 treble, and we need to do 2 more. 1 and 2. Into the next space we want to do 5 half trebles. So yarn over into the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into the next space it's 3 trebles, 1, 2 and 3, 2 double trebles, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2 and 1 more, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, 2 chains, 1 and 2, and then another 2 double trebles and 3 trebles into that same space. So yarn over twice, there's 1 double treble and 2, and now 3 more trebles, 1, 2 and 3, and now we can move on to the next space. 5 half trebles in the next, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and now we're going to be forming another corner So it's 3 trebles, 2 double trebles, 2 chains, 2 double trebles, 3 trebles. So 3 trebles to begin with. Into the next space, pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 1, 2 and 3. 2 double trebles, so yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 1, yarn over twice, and that's my second double treble. Chain 2, 2 more double trebles, yarn over twice, there's 1, yarn over twice, and now 3 more trebles into that same space. Pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 1, 2 and 3. Into the next space it's 5 half trebles, so yarn over into the next, pull through all 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Into your next space will be your next corner of 3 trebles, 2 double trebles, 2 chains, 2 double trebles, 3 trebles. So start off with your 3 trebles. 1, 2 and 3. Then 2 double trebles, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 1, yarn over twice, and there's 2, chain 2, 1 and 2. 2 more double trebles, so yarn over twice. There's 1, yarn over twice, and there's 2, and now 3 more trebles, so yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 1, 2 and 3. Into the next space, 5 half trebles, so yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we're back at our original space that we started in. So into that space we want to do 3 trebles and 2 double trebles, so yarn over into that space, pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 1, 2 and 3. We then want to do 2 double trebles, so yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 1, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. There's 2, and then chain 1, and you can double crochet in the 4th chain to end this round. So you've got your 4 chains here at the start. Count up 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm going to go in through that one, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through both, and that is the end of round 7. We will be sticking with the same colour now for the next 2 rounds until we get to the border. So for round 8 you want to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. You then want to do a treble into the corner space, so yarn over into the corner, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. We then want to do a treble all the way along. I'm not going to tell you exactly how many stitches you have, you should be able to see it under round 15. I'll do a few with you. So yarn over into your first, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's 1, yarn over into the next stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, there's 2, yarn over into the next, there's 3. If you continue along to your first corner, I'll show you what to do from there. I've done the amount of trebles it says I needed to, and now I'm at my first corner for round 8. Into the corners we're doing 2 trebles, 2 chains and 2 trebles. So yarn over into the corner, pull through 2, pull through 2, there's 1, repeat that, there's 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and now 2 more trebles, 1 and 2. So if you keep going around with your trebles along, your corners are 2 trebles, 2 chains, 2 trebles. I'll meet you at the end of the round. I've gone all the way around and I'm back at my original corner, and into that space we want to do 2 trebles. So yarn over, there's 1 and 2. I now need to chain 1, and we're going to finish off with a double crochet into the 3rd chain. So we've got 3 chains just here where we started the round, into the 3rd, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both, and we can start round 9, which is our final round before we add our border. So for round 9 we need to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. We then want to do a treble into the same space. So yarn over and pull apart to find your corner, into your corner, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're then doing a treble in each of the next 19 stitches. So yarn over, into your first, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We've done 1. Into your next stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, there's 2, and continue along until you've got 19. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19, and we're at our first corner. Into the corner you want to do 2 trebles, 2 chains, 2 trebles. So it's the same stitch. There's 1, 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and now 2 more trebles. 1 and 2. Continue along, it's 19 trebles, your corners are 2 trebles, 2 chains, 2 trebles. I'll meet you at the end of the round. So final corner for round 9, you want to do 2 trebles into the corner space, 1 and 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and then finish off with a slip stitch into your 3rd chain from the chains at the beginning of the round. So pull up a loop, pull it through the loop that's on your hook. You can fasten off yarn E. We have finished with this one now. We're going to be doing our border next, so you can join your white yarn to any of your corner spaces. So for the border, my square is of average size, so I'm sticking with the pattern that's in the book. I've joined my white yarn to one of my corner spaces, and I want to chain 2, 1 and 2. I then want to do a half treble in each of the next 23 stitches. So yarn over into the first, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, I've done 1, yarn over into the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, there's 2. And I'll continue along to my first corner, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. When you get to the corner, it's 1 half treble, 2 chains, 1 half treble. So yarn over and into your corner, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and 1 more half treble. So your border is 23 half trebles along, your corners are 1 half treble, 2 chains, or 1 half treble. I will meet you at the end of the round. I reach the final corner for my border, and into that space you just want to do 1 half treble. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're finishing off with a slip stitch into the second chain. So we've got our 2 chains at the beginning, go in through the second, pull up a loop, pull it through the loop that's on your hook, and your square is finished, so you can now fasten off that white. So there you have it, there is our Finding Nemo coral flower square from issue 63. I hope you've enjoyed crocheting along with this square with me. I must apologise that I made that mistake with too many stitches, and hopefully yours is absolutely fine. If it was my mistake, I'm really sorry. If it was the pattern's mistake, then hopefully I showed you how to correct it. I really enjoyed doing this one. I think the colour combination of everything in the flower in the middle is just really pretty. I do feel now that we're starting to do more complicated patterns in the centre of our squares that it'd be nice to do something different around the outside rather than just the standard trebles, but hopefully, you know, we've got another 37 issues to go yet. Hopefully that is what will be coming. It still looks really nice as it is. Remember to leave the video a like if you're following along with your Hachette Disney Crochet magazine subscription. Leave a comment if you need any help, and remember to hit that subscribe button and then to click the bell if you wish to receive a notification for when the next video is posted. Remember, I said at the beginning of the video that I've created a Facebook group for everybody. If you go and search Crochet with Jerri on Facebook, then we can join in, have some fun. Maybe there'll even be some giveaways. I've been making the Halloween crochet key rings recently, and I'm sat right now looking at about 15 of them in front of me. So if anybody wants one, go along to the group and we'll see what we can do. So all that's left to say is have an absolutely wonderful week, and I'll see you for the next video. See you then.